Recording in progress.
还是你要我在找你。
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Jason. Hello, Violet.
Hello.
Violet, 你的脸为什么？哦，现在出来了。
Violet
Hello,
有些
Emma.
咳嗽。
Hello. Cynthia. Okay, so we're going to start. 哦，我跟你们说一下，Margaret 回国了，所以 Margaret 的课换到星期五晚上了。OK，又一个小朋友回去玩了。哎，你们有多久没有回过中国了
？3年吧。
对啊，Me too。你们有人今年暑假要回去的吗？Oh, jealous. Yeah, I'm not going back. The tickets are so expensive.
Yeah, they are.
It's very expensive, right? Yeah, see, Andrew knows that. 太贵了。等一下，我的电脑又不动了，你们能看到我吗？OK, good. 然后
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
对，现在要上厕所的赶快去上。我们拿水的、上厕所的那个你们干嘛的？先快去 Andrew, Emma，快点上厕所，现在去上厕所。Violet，等一下不能上厕所了。Okay, so okay, so we're gonna do the calculation first, okay? Cynthia, very good.
Wait.
还没开始呢。对呀，Jason 感觉刚刚从那个床上爬起来，头发都是炸。哎，Emma，我跟 Emma 一样。青姐，你怎么了？青姐，你怎么了？OK，我们所有的人一起，1、2。你看，Andrew 不会。青姐，Violet，就差你了，快点。
是我要做一个美女。
Okay, so 5 minutes. Okay, 1, 2, go.
Oh no.
I'm finished.
Oh, sorry, I mute myself. I talked to everybody. Times is up. Okay, so please put down your pencil and everything. I was like waiting for everybody's no reply at all. Thank you, Emma, for telling me you're done already. So everybody, please count how many questions you did. Okay, thank you. You all give yourself another extra 30 seconds. Okay, Jason, good job. Andrew, Cynthia. Okay, good job, Violet, Cynthia, very good. Okay, so everybody, we have seen the thing is pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So we're going to take a look at last week's homework first. Okay, so after that, we're going to learn something about today. And I promise you, today's homework is not very hard. And today's thing is good. Okay, so let's just take a look at last week's. Here. Okay. So I'm going to explain some of the last week's homework. Okay, so first of all, 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 2. So you know that it's 1 plus, I should say 1 minus half equals 1 over 2, right? And plus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3, which 1 over 6, right? And plus 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4. So the last one is plus 1 over 5 minus 1 over 6. Correct, everybody? So all of them are gone. So except we have 2 minus 1 over 6. So the answer is 1 and 5 over 6. 好，因为我有看到小朋友给我的答案是 5/6。哎呀，第一个没有看，对不对？So we need to very carefully start every single question itself because every single question is different. Not all the necessary. 老师每一道题给你们出的题目都是一样的，不可能的，对不对？老师没有那么傻，对不对？肯定有一点点不一样，对不对？这个时候呢，就是老师在上面挖了一个什么？挖了一个陷阱，对不对？啊，就在这里画了一个陷阱，对不对？然后有些小朋友就掉进去了，有些小朋友咚跳过去，对不对？Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. Okay, so 1/3 equals what? Equals 1/1 times 3 plus 1/3 times 5 plus 1/5 times 7 and all the way to 1/9 times 11. So everybody, if you take a look at this one, you know it is equals what? This one looks like 1 minus 1/3, but we know it is what? It is 2/3. And 1/3 minus 1/5 equals 2/15. So it is what? If you do this, and it's going to be what? 2 times bigger than the original equation. So that's why we need to divide it by 2. So the answer is 1 minus 1/11 and divided by 2. So the answer is 10/11 divided by 2 equals 5/11. Correct, Violet? Okay, Emma, you got it, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. So next one, this one. So it's 1/1 times 4 plus 1/4 times 7 plus 1/7 times 10 and plus 1/10 times 13. So because the difference is 3, I know it's 1 minus 1/4 plus 1/4 minus 1/7 and plus all the way to plus 1/7 minus 1/13 and divided by 4. So the answer is 12 divided by 13 times 1/4. So the answer is 3/3. Okay, so I want to take a look at number 4. Okay, everybody? If you take a look at 1/4, this number 4 and number 2, you're going to think everything is the same, but you times 2, right? But remember, we divided by 2 for number 2. So this one is just a 1 minus 1/3 plus 1/3 minus 1/5 plus 1/5 minus 1/7 plus 1/7 minus 1/9 plus 1/9 minus 1/11. Correct, everybody? Emma? Right, because we don't have to, because you can see, Andrew, 1 minus 1/3 exactly equals 2/3, right? And 1/3 minus 1/5 exactly equals 2/5. So the answer is 10/11. We don't have to divide it by 2. Get it, everybody? Okay, so let's take a look at number 4. So number 4 is the same as the number 3. The only thing different is we have more terms. So we know that is 1 minus what? 100 and divided by 4. Correct? Divided by 3, what I'm doing, okay? So it's 99/100 and divided by 3 equals 33/100. Correct, everybody? Okay, so now let's take a look at 64 times all these numbers, okay? So like I said, this one we need to find out, this one is 2 times 4 plus 4 times 6 plus 6 times 8. And because all of them, I know this one is, so you can do 8 times 10 plus 10 times 12 plus 12 times 14 and plus 14 times 16. Okay, so everybody, if you see the differences between these two, 2 to 4 is 2, 4 to 6 is 2, 6 to 8 is 2, 8 to 10 is 2, right? So all of them are 2 differences. So I know, but you need to copy this down, right? So the answer is 64 times 1/2 minus 1/4 plus 1/4 minus 1/6 and all the way to 1/14 minus 1/16. But everybody divided by 2, correct? Okay, so if it is divided by 2, so 64 times all the things and divided by 2, we can do 64 times 1/2 minus 1/16 and divided by 2 equals 64 times 8/16 minus 1/16 divided by 2 equals 64 times 7/16 divided by 2. So 64 times 116 equals 4. So the answer is 4 times 7 divided by 2. So the answer is 14. Correct, everybody? Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at the last one. This one is the different, right? We have explained this question in the home, like in the class. I'm gonna do it again, okay, in case some people that don't know. So this one is 1 minus 1 over 2, plus 1 minus 1 over 6, plus 1 minus 1 over 12, plus 1 minus 1 over 20, and plus all the way to 1 minus 1 over 9900. Correct, everybody? So they're all together 100 of ones plus together, and minus half plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 12 and plus 1 over 20 and all the way to plus 1 over 9900. Okay, so this one I'm not going to explain it again. I think everybody know how to do it. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So everybody, when you are doing this, okay, so 2 and 5, the difference is 3. So this is just a 1 over 2 minus.
Wait, Carrie,
Mhm.
I thought there were 99 ones.
Oh, yeah, 99 ones. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, they're not 99 ones. You're right. Okay, so this one is plus 1 over 5 minus 1 over 7, plus 1 over 7 minus 1 over 11, and all the way to 1 over 21 minus 1 over 29, and plus 1 over 20. So all of them are gone. The answer is 1 over 2. Okay, so the homework we did pretty good. So we're going to think about today's thing, okay? So today we're going to learn the thing is called working backwards. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, so this part, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so everybody, we are learning that usually our math problem is going from like 5 plus 4 minus 3 plus 2. So we're going from left to right, right? And you get the answer. Correct, Emma, Violet? Correct? Okay, but if we want to go back, Jason, how do we get it from back to the thing is we think about it, okay? So if you see the answer is 16, and you tell, I told you, this answer is got it by plus 4. So can you tell me what is the answer for that?
12.
Very good. Okay, so instead of plus 4, you need to minus 4, correct, Emma? Okay, Violet, you'd see this 12 is calculated by a number minus 2. So this number will be 10 minus 12 equals 12. 想一想 10 minus 2 equals 12.
14.
Yes, when you see minus something, you need to backwards, you need to do the opposite way. So it's plus 2. So it's 14, okay? So since here something times 2 equals 14, then
7.
very good. 8 equals 7. Get it? So when you do times, Violet, you do division. Get it, everybody? Okay. So now we can try this one. So 15. Something minus 5 equals 15. And Andrew, can you tell me?
10. I mean, 20.
20. Yes, you need to reverse. Okay. So something minus 5 equals 20. Emma? Emma? Something plus 5 equals
15.
20. So it's what?
15.
15. You use 20 minus 5, okay? So 15, something divided by 3 equals 15. Violet, can you tell me what is a b equals?
$45.
Very good. Violet, instead of divided by 3, you times 3 instead, okay? So now I'm going to clear it. So everybody, please think about it number 2 yourself, okay? So quickly enough, everybody, you have 1 minute to finish all of them, A and B. And you just tell me A equals what and B equals what.
I send it to Karen.
Okay, so everybody, very easy. Okay, so 27, 9, and 3, right? And this one is 6 and 18 and 6 and 3. Okay, so both of them having the same answer. So I just want you to create a method, like every time you're going back, you see that it's just doing something differently, okay? So now let's take a look at this one, okay? So this time we're doing a word problem, okay? So 20 sparrows were resting on 2 lampposts. 4 sparrows flew from the first to the second lamppost. 2 sparrows flew from the second to the first lamppost. The number of the sparrows on each lamppost then became the same. How many sparrows were at each lamppost at first? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. How do we do it? Okay, so for the best way of doing that is we can create the same thing like we did it before. Okay, so last, this is a first lamp post. This is a second lamp post. Okay, because at last the number of sparrows on each lamp post became the same, so it's going to be 10 and 10. Correct? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. How do we get the first lamp post having 10 sparrows and sitting on top of it? Is because 2 sparrows flew from second to the first. So that means we minus 2. Sorry, plus 2. And this one minus 2. Correct? Correct, because 2 of them is flew from the second to the first. So second minus 2 and first was plus 2, right? Okay. So now let's see this one. 4 sparrows from 4 to the second. So minus 4 and plus 4. Correct, everybody? Okay, so we can calculate it. So before is 8 and before is 12 and before is 12 and before is 8. Get it? So with this process, you're not going. Emma怎么了？ 不对吗？我又做错了，对吗？Okay, so how many sparrows?
It's the opposite. I'm pretty sure.
啊
Wait, no, wait, no, wait.
What?
No,
What? Is
wait.
it right? Is it right?
Yeah, it's right. It's right. My bad.
Okay, I was scared. Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at next one. Okay, so let's try to use the same way of doing this. Okay, Heather spent $4 on the storybook. She used half of the remaining money to buy 6 apples. She was left with $4 after buying a hair clip that cost $2. How much did Heather have at first? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Oh, okay, everybody, are you finished or just want some more time? Do you want some more time, boys and girls? Okay, I'm gonna wait for, okay, Emma give it to me, Andrew give it to me, Jason give it to me. Okay, so let's take a look at this one, okay? So at last, she has $4, right? But before she has $4 left, she spent $2 on the hair clip, right? So -2, correct, Cynthia? Okay, so we have this one, okay? So it's creating a map, okay? So then before she buy the hair clip, she bought what? 6 apples, right? But this 6 apples is using what? Half of the remaining money. Okay, so that means it's divided by 2, right? Okay, then you use $4, sorry, $4 to buy a storybook. Correct, everybody? Okay, so that is the original how much money he had. Okay, so we can see 4 minus 2 equals what? So what? 4 plus 2 equals what? Equals 6, right? And 6 divided by 2 equals, sorry, something divided by 2 equals 12. And 12 plus 4 equals 16. Get it, everybody? Okay, so that's how we get it, okay? So just step by step, okay, Violet, Cynthia, just to follow my way, okay? One, but step by step. Okay, okay, so I'm going to using this one. Okay, so now number 5. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. I still give you some time, okay? Stay little by little. OK， 新鲜和那个加油啊！Okay, so Tara went up 4 floors from her place to collect some flowers from her auntie. She then went down 6 floors to pass the flowers to her friends. Finally, she went up 3 floors to another friend's place on the 9th floor to visit her. Okay, so this question, the last one, they end up where? 9th floor. Correct? Okay, so how she get to 9th floor, Cynthia? She went up 3 floors. So that means she went up 3 floors to go to 9th, right? Okay, so this is a before she there. And she went down 6 floors to go to this place. So it's -6 she go to there, right? And so she went up 4 floors to go to collect the flowers. So let's just going back. This is original terrace floor. So let's take a look at this one. 9 minus 3 equals 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 minus 4 equals 8. Get it, everybody? Okay, just a little bit things here, right? Okay, I think this one just a calculation mistakes, okay? Just a calculation mistakes, but we're getting better, okay? Very good. So boys and girls, 4 questions, okay? So this one very quick. I only give you 1 minute to do all of them, okay? Okay, so this question should be very easy. So the question is 6, 2, and 6, right? And this one is 6, 8, and 16. And this one's 5, 3, and 9. And 27, 35, and 5. Good job, okay? So everybody very good. Okay, so now we're moving forward to this one, it's homework, okay? We don't have to do it. So let's do number 3 and number 4 yourself, okay? Number 3 and number 4 yourself. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so Emma, Andrew, I have received some of them. Okay, a number. We don't know the number yet, right? The number is first subtracted by 8. Subtracted by 8. I think it's, yeah, a number first subtracted by 8. And then the difference is a multiple by 8. And the product is divided by 8. The final result is 8, right, everybody? So how do we get it back? So 8, something divided by 8 equals 8 is 64, right? 64 divided by 8 equals 8. So Violet, 看好了，你知道这里错了。Something minus 8 equals 8等于什么？16。你前面都做对了，就是这一步错了，对不对？好可惜啊，对不对 ？OK，a ribbon is cut into half, so divided by 2. And each of the half is cut into half again. And the smallest piece of the ribbon is measured as 30. Right? So how long is the ribbon at the first? 30 times 2 equals 60. 60 times 2 equals 120. Get it, everybody? Okay, pretty easy, right? Pretty easy. Okay, so we just create a form to think about that back way. Okay, so Matthew spent $5 on a storybook. He spent half of his remaining money on a toy. He was left with $3 after buying some marbles that cost $4. How much did he have at first? And number 5, number 6 together. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start. Okay, 再给小朋友一点时间。好，每个小朋友答案有点不一样啊。Okay, I'm going to start to explain, okay? So Matthew spent $5 on storybooks. He spent half of his remaining on toys. So Matthew minus 5, and then divided by 2, and then minus 4. And then equals to 3, correct? Okay, so how much he had at the beginning? 7, 14, and 19. And good job, okay? Almost everybody get it right. So let's take a look at number 2, okay? Shane read 10 pages more than half of a storybook on the first day. 好，那这个怎么做呀？小朋友说，老师好像不能用这个方法。Okay, now let's introduce a block way. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Shane read 10 books more than the half. 那是不是先用了第一个，然后 minus 10 books? Correct, everybody? Plus 10, right? So that's the first day Shane read. Okay, and the second day, he read 10 pages more than the half of the remaining pages. So I'm going to do the remaining of the half and the 10 pages. Correct? So that's the second day, right? And he had 20 pages more to go. Correct? Okay, so everybody, let me ask you. So 10 plus 20, is it 30? So if this is 30, this is 30, right? So if this is 30, 10, 20, so plus this one equals what? 70, right? So if this half is 70, this one is also 70. So the answer is 140 pages. Get it, everybody? Okay, 我们是不是用一个小方块就把它全都做出来了？对不对？ So what I said is about math is not always about 有很多小朋友跟我说，老师，我觉得数学好难。It's always about just calculation, calculation, calculation. No, I don't think so. Math is a science combined with what? Blocks and pictures and graphs and calculation all together. Correct, Emma? What is your question?
I didn't do it the block way. I just did it like divided by 2 and then minus.
And minus 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. And also Emma can do this one. Emma told us. Okay, so this is original book, right? So divided by 2 and minus 10 and divided by 2 and minus 10 and equals 20. Correct, Emma? So that's the same thing. I'm just to introduce another blocking way to all of you. Maybe you can try it because it's fun, right? Okay, so 30, 60, 70, and 140. Of course, you can do that way as well. Okay, I'm just to introduce you to another blocking ways. Maybe Cynthia like it. Okay, because Cynthia likes pizza a lot, right? Cynthia, 你最喜欢吃什么味道的披萨？ Cynthia. 我问 Jason, what is your favorite pizza flavor? 不知道，都不知道。
I don't really eat pizza.
You don't really eat pizza at all? Okay, how about you, Violet?
Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese, okay, cheese. Emma, how about Emma likes cheese as well. How about you, Andrew?
Round beef.
Round beef?
Round beef.
Oh, ground beef. Okay, ground beef.
like
Okay,
that
Cynthia, how about you?
That
Yeah,
one.
ground beef. Ground beef.
Sausage.
I like Hawaiian. I like Hawaiian the best. The pineapple.
Hawaiian's my second choice.
Yeah, I like Hawaiian the best.
I don't
Okay,
like
so everybody, you don't
I
like
hate
it? You don't
it.
like pineapple?
Pineapple. No.
No, you don't like pineapple.
Just
I
anything
used to
that's
hate
not cheese is good,
pineapple.
basically.
I used to hate pineapple, but now I like it.
Pineapples are good.
I like pineapple.
No.
But not on
7 and
pizza.
8.
Bad,
Okay,
bad.
boys and girls, you're pineapple.
No.
Sorry, not pineapple. You're not pineapple. Andrew, I'm not pineapple. 7 and 8. Let's do 7 and 8. Okay, boys and girls. 加油。Okay, I have received Emma's and I have received Jason's and I have received Andrew's. And the question's a little bit different. Okay, oh, you're the same, the same. Let's take a look at this one. Daryl spent half of his money on dictionary. He spent half of the remaining money on the sum storybook. So Darren divided by 2 and divided by 2 and minus 6 and equals 10, correct? So 16, 32, 64. Very easy, okay? So let's take a look at number 8. Number 8 is a little bit complicated because they have 2 different shelves, right, everybody? Okay, Andrew， 你后面那道题还没发给我，我要不要等你们一下？我等一下 Andrew 吧，好不好？等一下 Cynthia 和等一下 Violet，OK？、我们稍微等他们一下。Okay, so I'm going to start about the second one, okay? So there are a total of 420 books on the first and second shelf. A book respectively, so they're all together 420. So I write it here, okay? 60 books from the first shelf are transferred from the second. So I know first one minus 60 and second one plus 60, right? And the 60 books from, 80 books are rearranged from the, so minus 80 plus 80, right? The number of books of the became the same. So now equals 210. Correct, everybody? So how many books are each one? So 290, and this one is 130, and this one is 190, and this one is 230. So 190 and 230. Andrew, 又算错了啊，计算不过关，哭了，是不是 calculation 的问题，对不对？Okay. So everybody, I think the rest of them will be your homework, okay? So we're going to learn something different. So basically, we're just using this ways, okay? So when the question is getting too complicated, I will ask you to do what? Ask you to do the block.
Simplify.
Okay, yeah, another way of doing that, okay? So now let's just take a look at something really fun, okay? So I'm not sure if you know that there is a very famous, okay, very famous mathematician, and his name is Fibonacci. Okay, does everybody know that his name? Okay, he's Italian, okay? So he was born at the age of like the year of 1170. So about 1,000 years ago, okay? So no, we don't know a lot about his personal life, but we only know that he was born on 1170 and was died on 1250. So 1250. So he roughly lived a life of 80 years old. So everybody, let me ask you, 1,000 years ago, there are not a lot of doctors, okay? The medicine's not very often. People are very hard. Like usually people's age will be around 40 to 50 years old. Okay, I know these days people are live very long, dialect, right? So 80, 90, even some people can live in 100 years old. But at that time, so we can tell why. Maybe because he is good at math, right? So he can live a long life. So everybody, if you're good at math, maybe you can live a long life as well. How, Andrew said? Because he calculated everything very carefully. Okay, so I think everybody in this classroom is very good at math, so we can live a long life as well. Okay, so boys and girls, yes, Jason agreed. So everybody, so I don't know if you know Fibonacci. I don't know him, but I know the number he has been founded. Okay, so the Fibonacci sequence of Fibonacci numbers is like you have a number and you have another number, and the third number always equals to sum of the first two numbers. So this is the first one, second one, third one, and the fourth one will be what? 3. And the fifth one will be 5, and 8, and 13, and 21, and 34, and so on. Understood, everybody? Okay, it is always like that, okay? So we know that, yeah, if you put a 0 here, it could be like that as well, okay? But back that time, so Fibonacci is the first one find out, actually there are some numbers, and there are some questions can be used to solve a question like that. Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. Okay, so I'm not sure if you have ever heard a news about the rabbits in Australia. Do you know that? Yeah, there are a specific kind of rabbits. Okay, there are too many in Australia, and there's island on Australia. Yeah, full of rabbits. 那个兔子多到已经这个岛上面所有的草都被他们吃光了。So they technically destroyed this island. But how, right? Especially then there's a news said, okay, we should get some Chinese people over there, 然后把他们全都吃光 because 我们会吃兔子，对不对？对不对？我们麻辣兔头, right? It's very delicious. But the Australian people, they don't eat rabbits, so that's why there are rabbits everywhere. But the thing is, how come there are rabbits everywhere? Maybe this question can explain why for all of you, okay? So everybody, let's take a look at this one, okay? So a pair of rabbits can produce a pair of baby rabbits in every month. 我想问一下小朋友啊，欣喜啊，你知道吗？我们人类 so we're human beings, takes 10 months to reproduce a baby, right? And not mention that after that, your mom need to breastfeeding you and then everything. It's almost impossible that every 10 months, the human being is just reproduced a pair of baby, right? But rabbits could. 而且我们人类每次就生一个，对不对？ Most of the time just one， 对不对？ Sometimes they're the twins， 对不对？ But not very often. 可是这个 rabbits every month reproduced a pair of baby rabbits. Is it scary? Very scary. OK， 好，那我们先来看一下。So first month 开始有 one pair of adult rabbit， 对不对？好了，它到第2个月的时候呢，它自己还在这里，对不对？但是它生了一对 baby rabbits。好了 ，how many pairs are there? 2 pairs already, right? And the baby rabbits takes only 1 month to mature. 你看我们人类从你生出来开始到可以生孩子 ，at least 是20 years， 对不对？它1个月就可以生了，对不对 ？Okay, so 3rd month, this one still there, and they grow another baby, and this baby became adults as well. Correct, everybody? Okay, 好 4th month, this adult still there, and they create another baby, and this baby became adult, and this adult still adult, and they create another baby. Get it, everybody? So you can see, okay? So this is scary. Okay, so let's say the 5th month. This adult baby still here, so adult rabbit still there, and they born a baby rabbits. And the baby rabbits became adults. And this adult became adults itself and have another baby. And this one have itself and have another baby. And this baby became adults. So let's count. The first month, there's only one baby, one rabbit. Second one, 2. And third one, 3. And 4th month, 5. And this one will become 8. Scary. But everybody, we realize if it's following like that, they're following the Fibonacci numbers. So we don't have to do this. I know on the 6th month, they were going to have 13 rabbits. And the 7th, they will have 21 rabbits. And 8th, they will have 34 rabbits. And 9th, they will have 55. And 10th, it's going to have 89. And 11 months later, it's have 144 rabbits. And 12, they have what? At the end of the year, they have 243 pair of rabbits. Can you believe that? They started 1 year ago. There's only 1 pair of rabbits. So you get it, why they are full of the rabbits on the island, all over.
Carrie.
Mhm.
But isn't it the when the pair of rabbits make the other pair of rabbits, the other pair of rabbits are siblings, which means they need to find another different family line.
对，完了特别好，他问了这个问题。We human beings，
Because my
你们不知道
because my mom
为
said
什么
that
sibling
yesterday.
不能？为什么 sibling 之间不能生孩子啊？So like
Because
Violet
the孩子会，
对对对。
孩子会 have weird thingy.
对对对 ，OK， 很好 ，Violet 问了这个问题 ，OK。So this one we don't consider this, okay? But Violet, very good. You know a lot about the science and biology. 那个 rabbit 我们不去考虑这个问题啊，可是，在人类，比如说那个 Violet 自己有弟弟的，对不对 ？We can never make baby with our brothers, right? It's impossible. Why? 因为 yeah, Andrew 说 ew, that's not gonna happen, right? The reason is because in our gene, okay? Every people's gene, they have something negative and something positive, okay? So if you marry somebody is totally different genes with you, and your negative is going to be hiding between each other because the negatives not very similar to each other, right? But think about it, Emma, if you have the same gene, because like with your brothers or sisters, you are having the same kind of negative. So the negative will be expanded because you're the same. So if somebody is having some kind of negativities in your gene, for instance, 有些小朋友他比如说小的时候，他比如说他的基因里面含有吃了牛奶就会吐的这个基因 ，OK？ 那如果你 married 你的 husband， 你的 husband 里面没有这个基因，那你的孩子 big possibility 就有可能有，有可能没有，对不对？但是如果你 marry 一个人 你的哥哥或者你的姐姐，他和你一样都在那个基因里面含有那个喝了牛奶会吐的基因，那你们两个生的孩子，the possibility of having 喝了牛奶会吐的基因是不是大了很多？So yeah, it's gonna be a lot. So that's why we don't let you having baby with your siblings. But
99%.
rabbits, we don't talk about it. Okay, very good. Thank you, Violet. We're doing this. Okay, so let's take a look.
I was taught a biology lesson in 2 minutes by a math teacher.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So see, in order to be a math teacher is hard, hey? We have to be sometimes be a biological teacher. Okay, so let's biology teacher. So there is a flight of 6 steps in the staircase, okay? Dave can take single or double steps each time when he climbs the staircase. In how many ways can he complete the climbing? Okay? 好，我们来看看这道题。Everybody think about it.
Are we supposed to do it?
Yeah, number 2. Okay, so this question is a little bit different. Okay, so we have something like that here. Okay, so Dave can take single or double steps each time when he climbs the staircase, right? So that means when we go to the first step, we have what? We have only one possibilities, right? 就是一下子踩上去，对不对？ Okay,
What?
我们来看看去第二个。So we go to the second stairs. Do we have how many different options? Okay, so we can have what? We can have directly step on because I can take 2 double steps, but I can also do 1, 2, right? So there are 2 ways, correct, everybody? So the first one, I only have 1 way, okay? So let's take about the third steps. So 1, 2, 3, there's a 1 way, or 2, 1, or 1, 2. So there are 3 ways, correct, everybody? So let's talk about the 4. So 4, we can have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 2. So there are 2 ways, or 1, 2, 1, right? Or 2, 1, 1, correct? And we can also do 1, 1, and 2. So how many different ways? 5 different ways, correct? So you realize it's exactly 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, Fibonacci sequence. So when we go to the 5, obviously there are 8 different ways. And when we go to the 6th step, there are 13 different ways. Understand, everybody? Okay, so how do we do it? I think you understand it, right? Okay, so now let's take a look at number 3, okay? A sequence of follows the patterns of Fibonacci numbers. Find the value of A if the value of the 6 terms equals to 50.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I think this question is pretty easy. Okay, 小朋友们加油。Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at this one. Okay, I know the first one's 5, the second one's a, and the third one's 5 plus a, right? So Violet, so how about the fourth one? A plus 5 plus a, right, Cynthia? So a plus a equals 5 plus 2a, correct? Okay, so the fourth one, the fifth one will be 10 plus 3a, and the sixth one will be 15 plus 5a, correct? So 15 plus 5a equals 50. So 5a equals 35. So a equals 7. Get it, everybody? Okay, so if you don't understand, you can still ask me, okay? So let's take a look at number 7, okay? So this is, I'm going to block the answer. 我们今天学的特别好，我们今天学的2个 chapter 呢 ，OK， 学的特别好。看一下啊，这个小朋友他到底存了多少钱？有没有人做出来？加油啊！没有人做啦。Okay, so I'm going to explain this question. Okay, 没有人做出来，都没有人做啊，打屁股啊。Okay, so Jolene has saved A amount the January, and February he has saved B dollar, increased to B. OK， 看好了，什么叫 increase to B？它是越存越多了，对吧？OK，March A 加 B，对不对 ？Okay, so April will be A plus 2B. Correct, everybody? Because this one equals the earlier two. Okay, so May equals 2A plus 3B. And June equals 3A plus 5B. Correct, everybody? I stop here. Do you understand here? Okay, you understand, right? Okay, so 3A plus 5B, Emma, equals how much money?
$75.
Okay, $75. Very good. Okay. 好，有小朋友说这个你怎么做出来的呀？那不对呀，对不对？OK，那我们来看一下为什么？因为 we have two variables and we only have one equation. It seems that you don't understand how to do it, right? But everybody, let's take a look at this one. So 5b equals 75 minus 3a, right? So b equals 75 minus 3a divided by 5. Correct, everybody? 好了，他说 a and b are all what? Whole numbers.
Numbers.
Whole numbers. So that means they must be divisible by 5. So in order to make this one divisible by 5, it could only equals to 5 because 3 times 5 equals 15. 75 minus 15 equals 60. 60 divided by 5 equals 12. Okay, or A equals 10. Okay, so 75 minus 30 equals 45. 45, sorry, this is A. So 45 divided by 5 equals 9. Or A equals 15. So 45 minus 15 equals 45 equals 30. 30 divided by 5 equals 6. OK， 好，这个时候小朋友说，老师一共有3个答案。No, these two are wrong because remember I said increase to be. So that means Jolene 这个小朋友每一个月都比前面多存钱，对不对？ So if it is 512, that is good. If it is 10 and 9, it is not right. And 15 and 6 is also not right. Understand, everybody? So the answer could only be 5 and 12. Understood, Cynthia? OK， 我再跟大家说一遍啊，如果是 A 等于1的话，你看75减3等于72。72不能除以5， 72除以5等于什么？等于14.5。但是 B 必须是一个整数啊。Understand？ 所以说75除以减 3a， 这个 3a 必须要是5结尾的或者是0结尾的才能被5整数。Understand, everybody? Okay, so now let's take a look at some questions, okay? So let's take a look number 4. Okay, Andrew has given me the answer already. Okay, Jason and Andrew has given me the answer. Check your answer, okay? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. 我看到小朋友答案都不太一样啊，我们看到怎么样做啊？Okay, so first one is A, second one 3, and the third one is A plus 3, right? And the fourth one is this one and plus this one, so it's A plus 6, right? So some people like getting mistakes is like you can put the numbers together and variables together. So A plus A, Andrew, equals what? Equals 2A, right? And 3 plus 6 equals what? 9. Get it? Okay, so next one is 3A plus 15. Correct, everybody? So 3A plus 15, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right, Cynthia? Equals 60. So 3A equals what? 60 minus 15. So it's the same thing, okay? 就跟我们前面学的，为什么老师今天要先让你们学 backwards? That's the same thing. 就一个数字加15等于60，那是不是就60减15等于这个数字啊？ So 3A equals what? Equals 45. So A equals what? Equals 15. Understand? So it's just a calculations, okay? So 有些小朋友说，哎，老师，为什么我们前面先学 backwards？都是有道理的，对不对？跟这个是不是有关系了？Okay? Okay, so we try number 5, okay? Try number 5. Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at this one. So okay, everybody, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so 3B, 3 plus B, 3 plus 2B, and 3B plus 6, and 5B plus 9, and 8B plus 15. Correct, everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I don't need that. Actually, this one is good enough. So 5B plus 9 equals 84. So 5B equals what? Equals 75, and B equals 15. Violet, good job. You're the first one get it, and it's right. Good job. Okay, so Cynthia, do you understand? Okay, good job. Okay, so let's take a look at the last question, okay? Very easy. Assume that a pair of adult guinea pig can reproduce another pair of baby guinea pigs every month. So the baby guinea pigs takes 1 month to grow before they can reproduce another pair of baby guinea pigs. In which month will there be 34 pairs of guinea pigs? How many pairs of guinea pigs will there be in a year? Okay, everybody, please calculate. Okay, so we're gonna have this one. Okay, so the first one, so you know that it's same as a rabbit, right? So 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. So you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when it's August, they will have 34 Palette guinea pigs, right? And September will have 55, and October they will have 89, and November they will have 144, and December they will have 233 Palette guinea pigs. Okay, understand everybody? Okay, very good. Okay, so that's it for today's class. Okay, I think today we have learned a lot. Okay, so boys and girls, congratulations. Both of you did, all of you did it very good. Okay, and you do that. Okay, everybody, that's it for today's class. Wish you have a wonderful day. Okay, bye bye, Violet. Bye bye. Good job, Cynthia. Bye bye.